We are indeed back, and what we do need to do immediately is the vote for goal of the season. So put that over there whilst we tweet this video out, and then yeah, by putting the goal of the season vote at the end, kind of gives away the fact that we didn't go up, doesn't it? We didn't get to the playoffs, I guess. I'll just put we're doing. We're doing goal of the season early too, so vote away. Fana versus Hull. Bardi versus Hull. Fana versus Blackburn. Or Sigurdsson versus Blackpool. Leave that open for a day. Fana versus Hull, Barley versus Hull, Fana versus Blackburn, Sigurdsson versus Blackpool. Yep. Good. Season 6. I'll leave a link to that in chat as well if you guys want to go and have a vote. We will eventually put names on the board behind me, etc. But have I loaded the right one? I've loaded the right one. Okay, players are just on international duty. So we have some players on the transfer hub. We have Hani Mukhtar, who I'm absolutely, definitely, 100% going to sign as a new cam. There's no question about that. Troy Parrott will be our Fofana replacement if Fofana leaves. There is Lewis O'Brien as a potential centre mid, although not sure at this stage. Probably not. There's Leon King as a potential centre back, although obviously he's very expensive, but would love to get that done. There's Ronnie Edwards, former Peterborough man, but 77 rated and looks really solid. Stan Tackle's only 73 though, but could be trained. And there's James Hill, potentially a loan option from Bournemouth. Fucking hell. Don't know what his potential is. As a wide man, there's Pontus Darbo, who I'd love to sign. He's in the last year of his contract, so we could get him slightly cheaper. He'd be very good, I think. Up his crossing, but everything else is very good. 80 finishing too would be particularly impressive. There's Almqvist as a free option, who's also not bad. Alzate at centre mid is probably one that we will certainly do. It's not sensational, But he's better than any other option we see at the moment. And then there's Joseph Akumu as a free agent at centre-back, who we will probably look to do as well. Dan Gore is a potential centre-mid, although slightly more expensive because he's younger, but he is good. He is very good. Currently at FC Köln. Could justify absolutely bringing that transfer to fruition. There's David Brooks as a potential cam as well, squad player at 30 years of age. Can play a cam or wide, really. Probably not a centre mid though. There's Yazici as another alternative cam option. And then I think that was it. Obviously Lennon Miller is someone we're going to look to sign when we get to the Premier League. Jack Harrison was transfer listed actually at Leeds. So that has some potential, although he's not sensational, might be a more backup player. And Ardian Ismaili as a centre-back option as well. Has anticipate, if we can't get the other centre-back in, the Kenyan, then we will look to do him, but I think that's it. Vallis was... I was unsure about Vallis. Vallis is kind of my backup option if we can't get Hani Mukhtar, basically. Mope is just a shithouse, so we'll do Mope if we have any money left. And then there was Josh King at Stade Rennais. Sorry, Stade de Reims. That looks promising too, but expensive. He might actually be a cheaper alternative to Dan Gore, you know. And would give Kirk Henderson a run for his money for Young Player of the Year, I would imagine. So that there are multiple options that we've been able to source outside of the domestic leagues in the country we're already in. I am going to look for players that are in our league, though. Sorry, in League One. Look for top-end players in League One, see if there's anyone we can bring up from the league below to potentially help the squad. We don't need a right-back, but centre-back we could. Deschamps Bernard, just relegated with Sheffield Wednesday, 77 rated. What do we think about Deschamps Bernard? Short passing, stand tackle. He's not incredible, but his contract is expiring in 12 months, so he would be cheap. Tyler Bindon, we turned down the opportunity to sign last season, but maybe this is the season that we get him. See if there's anything else that stands out. Lewis Gibson at Argyle, probably not. So 74 in there. Sam Sherring. Pace, but not great, technically. 73 for Connor Taylor, no. With regards to finances, I did see you ask that, Leonie, and I forgot to bring up the spreadsheet. With regards to finances, we have 15 million in our transfer budget and £7,000 a week, but we have players that we are looking to sell. Lanetti will leave us. O'Leary will leave us. Stevens will leave us. Kellen Watts will leave us. Smodix will hopefully leave us. Not sure what to do with Sarmiento yet. So there's definitely sales that are going to happen. Other positions. I'm curious about CDM initially, but we don't play with the CDM. If there's someone that could be changed to centre mid, then that would be ideal. Pablo Ruiz, 29, 5'8". Nicolas Sattelberger, very good in the tackle. Sattelberger as a centre back. 83 stand tackle, 73 short pass. He's not cheap, but he'd be good as a centre back. We will look at names from chat once we've looked through what we're looking through at the minute. Don't worry, we will get to names in chat. But I want to have a look and see who's available in League One and the Championship first. Reading have just sold Femi Aziz in real life to Millwall for a quoted substantial undisclosed fee, but they haven't actually indicated how substantial is. Katie be a good striker, I think. 79 finishing. Centre mids in League One. Aldo Florenzi. Okay, that's intriguing. Contract expiring in 5 months. Aldo Florenzi could be a really good squad player. We used him in FM. Oh, that's gone well then, Lily. When did you have that fight with the pavement? Yes, Daniel, lap 21. Kieran, thank you for the 46th month resub, mate. It's very good of you, dude. Good afternoon. You like the C's then, DJ? Hey. 5'6" is a bit short for a centre mid. Maybe, but alongside Makengo, I don't think so. Adam Randall? I mean, Adam Randall would be very good. 5 million quid for Adam Randall. That is indeed a lot of green. 79 stand tackle, 76 short pass, 82 ball control. That might be one that's too good to turn down. Pedro Vite, all-rounder at Wickham. Yayo? Hugo Alvarez? No. Bear in mind, this is just League One as well. We've not even looked at the Championship yet, and maybe signing someone from the league that we currently play in. Morgan Whittaker is 80 rated now at Plym. In League One, 80 rated in League One. Surely you can't stay there for too much longer. Just got your GCSE results and you've passed them all. GG, dude. Hope you got everything that you wanted results-wise. Freddie Draper, meh. Oh, that's John. That's a Patreon player. Carl Joseph is decent, but don't know. Troy Parrott will be the go-to if Fofana leaves. Sin. No, it's left forwards, Chiz. Okay. Look in the champ then. Wouldn't leave Bristol City. Sebastian Bornau or Bornauv at Cardiff is an option. Ben Cabango at Swansea, also an option. Hayden Carter probably not. I mean, Harry Darling for 5 mil might be a bit of a no-brainer. That's very cheap for Harry Darling. Christ. Darling is indeed an ex-Cambridge player, yes. Latabodier would also be very good from Cov. I'm sure Luton has to be an option, surely. Overtime is too highly rated, unfortunately. Twanzebe at Ipswich. Contract expiring as well. Oh, Twanzebe has rubbish stamina, does he? 55, yeah, alright, fairs. That sucks. We've got lots of options, haven't we? Christ. CDMs, I'm looking for someone to move back to centre-back, really. Chong at Luton would be a statement of intent to Heath Chong. It's on 30 grand a week though. Fucking Nora. Yeah, anyone from a club like that is going to be. Isaiah Jones could be a good centre mid. Maybe we need to look better than that. Ronald at Swansea's always played well against us. Strength doesn't light me up. Too good. Jesus Christ. Norwich did have a poor season. Liam Gibbs at Norwich could be an option. He's not great physically, but technically he looks very good. Some of the relegated sides have got some good options at their disposal, to say the least. Torque played well against us as well. A lot of wages though. Do we do a Donny? He's aging though, 31. His physical's only going to get worse. Who was the 5 mil League One centre mid? Yeah, he's on a lot of weight. Fucking hell. Federico Chiesa's at Bournemouth in the Championship. Christ! 80 crossing on Mbalo. Can't pass for shit there. Oh, Randall from Plymouth, yeah. Nonto? Fucking hell. Okay, there are some exceptional players at this level now. Riley McGree actually isn't as good technically as I thought he might be. Mudrick at Forest. Jesus Christ, how are we supposed to compete with that? Borja Sainz doesn't start for Norwich. But technically he wasn't great. It's because they've got Solus. Matthew Garb at Sunderland are 13 million. Punchy. '86 rated Danny Olmo. Fucking Christ. And an 86 rated Sudakov as well. Are Forest okay? How the hell have they gotten relegated? Aaron Connolly could be a very good backup for 6.5 mil. Can't pass though. Flurry of bot subs. Bot follows, cool. Most knows one. Marcus Force scored lots of goals last year, but it doesn't look sensational. We could look to loan a striker, to be fair. Harry Leonard's pretty good, isn't he? Contract's expiring. Sheffield United have got a lot of strikers. A hell of a lot of strikers. Christ alive. Do you need any more? Correa and Koita start. So Hackford is back up. Mamini is back up. Mamini looks very good for a potential loan. Or even Benny Traore on loan. Or even Rocco Simic on loan. All three are surplus. Asula's not good enough. Fucking hell. Well, I've got plenty of options on my shortlist now. More than I can shape my sticker. We start these then. So scrolling all the way. No, I'm gonna have to do it here because it can take forever otherwise. Season 6. Play wages 293. Shirt sales 600,000. We can have a look at Spurs for loanees. I've only got 3 centre backs: Pau Torres, Joe Rodon, Mark Gahey. Centre mids. I don't really want to sign any regens at the moment, so no. And then potential loaners: Djukanovic on loan, 78 rated. Can't cross though. Isaac Dyer 74 still. Troy Parrott on loan. He's on 70 grand a week. Fucking hell. Alright, Troy Parrott will not be the one that we go for. Fucking hell. 70 grand a week. Jesus Christ. It's the only problem with clubs of that size, isn't it? And the game, because they're going to be fucking astronomical. He's just out of range, unfortunately, Spilliers. Lewis Skelly's not really good enough, I don't think. David Garcia, Casey. Tila Kayla on loan could be a good idea. Contract is expiring in 11 months. All CDMs and cams, no centre mids. I don't know how Forest got relegated either. Oh, still not got any options in midfield, have they? Lots of wingers though. Right, we've got so many options. We're looking to raise 4, 5.5, 6, 8, 11 million from sales. Looking to raise 11 million from sales. Although Linetti we're looking to let go as well, maybe. So no-brainers. Well, the no-brainers we're going to bring in a Mukhtar on a free at Cam. That for me is a no-brainer for a year. Wages are going to be hefty, but I think that just needs to get done. Then the other no-brainer was Signori from Plymouth. We can find him. Randall. Oh, he's 27 though. Randall for 5 mil though, it does seem like a bit of a too good to turn down type situation, doesn't it? Although Aldo Florenzi for 4.6 as well. Neither of them are really Premier League quality though, are they? Randall's really well rounded, I agree. 75 finishing too, so we could move him forward to Cam. Randall is a yes, I think. For the fee, we can't really say no, can we? And then quite simply, we see what else happens. Aaron Connolly I'd be open to, certainly, as a backup striker. Where was the centre-back? Akumu on a free. Kenyan. Gibbs looked good at Norwich as well, though. 80 finishing on Gibbs. Take Lewis O'Brien out. Might try and get Mamini on loan. Traore is good though. Benny Traore on loan would be very good. I think we try Benny Traore on loan, Mukhtar for free, Randall we sign, and then there was that CDM at Plymouth as well, wasn't it? We were thinking about moving to centre back. Sattleberger, 6'3", low medium work rates. He's not very quick, good strength jumping. 83 stand tackle, got good ball control as well. 80 defensive awareness. He's expensive though, but I think he'd be almost too good to turn down in the situation we are from League One as well. He'd absolutely take the step up. 100%. Yeah, I think you're right. Take Troy Parrott off because of wages. We've blocked offers for Kirk. Ultimately, we're in a position where everyone's sellable, though, aren't we? Like, we just have to be open and honest about it. Thank you for the follow, Names Noz, or Names Noz, Alfie, and That Wednesday fan. Maybe he's too highly rated to Coos. Joshua King was potentially too expensive, but definitely an option as well if we've got the money. Randall, King, let's just double check that Stade de Reims don't have European football of any sort. No, Stade Rennais do. Stade de Reims do not, crucially. Loftus-Cheek be too expensive wage-wise, and probably too highly rated. Transfers, fixes. Rotherham home, Luton away, and then Rotherham again in the cup. And Barnsley, Peterborough, Bristol City, Ipswich. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward at least. So definite cam, definite 2 centre mids, probable winger, definite 2 centre backs. Don't know what to do with Sarmiento though. Like Linetti's wages are a reason to get him off the bill. Right, let's go through and just update people's contracts with regards to their role, because obviously, as we move into a new season, roles are going to change. Valdemarson Crucial is fine by me. Crescene Important is fine by me. Firpo as Crucial needs to change, because he's not, and he's going to get unhappy at playtime, but he also would understand why he isn't Crucial anymore. And in real life and in Football Manager, you can change people's roles all the time. So, are we maybe looking to save on Firpo's wages? 17 grand a week. Do we look for a new left back and save on the wages? Look for a young left back. Schmitz, we're hoping grows, but can't guarantee. Watts is going. Cashin will be crucial. Henderson will be important. That's fine. Kobani important. Ogoke rotation. Sigurdsson. I'm really thinking I might sell Sigurdsson. At the very least, he will drop from crucial. He will drop from crucial to rotation because he's not a starter anymore. Oh good, the game's frozen on me. Never mind, no it hasn't, that was close. Chat, please don't just spam names. Ads has asked multiple times. Mr. Chris, thank you for the 23rd month subscribed, mate. Very good of you, appreciate it, pal. Let's save here just as the game was having a little bit of a funny 5 minutes for me there. If Sarmiento goes, it would be a loan to buy, I think. If Sarmiento goes, it would be a loan to buy. Makengo, crucial. I'm happy for him to continue on in the starting lineup for now. Vardy, important. Makes sense. Schmodix, we're looking to sell. Dennis, I might drop to rotation. As we move into a new season, he isn't going to be that guy this season. and the rest is fine. When it comes to artificially manufacturing financials, Jake, I like the idea, but staying on top of it is going to be very, very difficult. I don't want to make things too complex and too hard to track. Would be my only concern. So Minter's valued at 12.5. Do we give him another go? We're training him as a left winger at the minute. We probably should give Sarmiento another crack of the whip, shouldn't we? As soon as he changes to a left wing, we'll put Sarmiento out wide. Right, let's start recording, shall we? Yeah, I think we give Sarmiento first team spot till January and then make a decision. Exactly, Ainley. Next F1 upload will be Saturday, Chris. And then Sunday. Alright. Let me have a quick toilet break then, and then we can just crack on. I'll call down the office a minute for as well. Be back in 2 minutes, and then we record. I'll leave that on for a sec whilst we put some names on the board behind me. Let's check the comment section of today's season finale. Pardon me. Change the colours of the names. Thiago Lorenzo. Andy Tiro. Shout out man like Andy. We updated the player spreadsheet, didn't we? With ratings, I'm sure we did. Yesterday. We did. Alright then. Let's fucking go, mate. Turn you off. Ready, Teddy, fucking have it. Welcome to Season 6 of this realistic road to glory. It is, spoilers, our 4th season at championship level. And this season, after missing out on the playoffs by a matter of 3 points or so, we would very much like to get at least the playoffs this season, if not automatic promotion. There have been a couple of very strong relegated sides come down to this level. You would not quite believe the quality that Bournemouth and most notably Nottingham Forest have at their disposal. Forest have a disgusting squad at this level. I will in fact, it's so good, I will in fact show you how this side got relegated. I've no idea. Their goalkeeping situation isn't amazing, although they do have some decent goalkeepers. In fact, 4 goalkeepers that are similarly rated to anyone that we have is very good. Enes Ünal 81, Retegi 82. Don't worry, it gets even worse. 84 rated Mudryk, 85 rated Gnonto. They've also got an 86 rated Dani Olmo, an 86 rated Huri Sudakov. Unbelievable, Jeff! Joshua Wilson Esbrand, sorry, is pretty damn good as well. At centre-back, Ozan Kabak, 81. Niakate, 79. Jonathan Panzo, 76. Omar Bamadeli, 78. They've just... How's that team gotten relegated? You could ask the same of someone like Leicester when they went down, but quite frankly, Leicester didn't have anyone of the quality of an 86 rated Dani Olmo or 85 Wilfred Gnonto, etc. We have plans to make deals in this window. We have players transfer listed. We have a number of players transfer listed. Lenetti, Schmodix, O'Leary, Stevens, Firpo mainly because of wages, Kelland Watts and Dylan Dodds are all transfer listed. Some youngsters on the loan list. Kirk we've blocked offers for at this stage for our captain. And we are moving forward into the window with a budget as follows. Currently, £15.3 million in the transfer budget, with only £7,000 available in the wage. That said, we're going to raise significant funds from sales. We're going to raise significant wage funds from those players leaving as well. And that will all be reinvested into the starting lineup. We are looking for probably a new winger, at least the squad winger. Definitely a new cam, although Ennis Bardi will start the season. 2 central midfielders, 2 centre-backs, and probably a backup left-back as well. At this stage, that's all my current plan. Maybe a loanee striker as well. We'll wait and see how things develop. But my shortlist is jam-packed with players. Free agent players, players that we're going to show real intent on purchasing, players that we could potentially loan as well. When it comes to centre-back, from the league below, just relegated from this level, Deschamps Bernard for £7 million seems like a strong option as a backup centre-back. He's not great in terms of technicals and won't grow that well, so maybe if finances allow, we go for someone like Ronnie Edwards, who's admittedly a former Peterborough player, but wouldn't be signed direct from Peterborough, and certainly would join us from Hatayspor. Leon King from Westerlo is also an option. Would be very, very good. Similarly, particularly expensive, though. Finances would dictate whether we do or don't go for either of those deals. James Hill at Bournemouth is not first team and is pretty good at 26. He too would be more expensive on the wage side of things, but less expensive transfer fee wise. Then from within our own division, there's Sebastian Bornauv from Cardiff. Again, slightly expensive on both fronts, but would be very good. Very good. And then there are a couple of free options. Joseph Akumu, a Kenyan, who's quick and strong. Okay in the tackle, decent defensive awareness. Ismaili, who's not as quick and not as strong and not as good, but does have the anticipate play style which can make the difference. Other options in our division include Ben Cabango at Swansea, Harry Darling at Swansea, who is a former Cambridge man, Lata Baudier at Coventry, who is on a lot of wages, which would probably be a big stumbling block there, but he is very good. And then there's Osho at Luton, but he's on nearly 30 grand a week as well. But Gabriel Osho would be particularly impressive too. When it comes to potential loanee from the Premier League, there's Thilo Kehrer, but 51 grand a week. I'd pay no more than 40% of his wages, I think, if we were to bring him in. On the left-back front, I've not got anybody as of yet. There is an option to bring up someone from the league below that's a CDM and train them as a centre-back. Nicolas Sattelberger, 83 stand tackle, 80 defensive awareness, 80 ball control. If anything, realism-wise, that's the more obvious signing. He or Deschamps Bernard. And with him being 24, probably the Austrian, if we're completely honest. Other potentials for midfield include Jack Harrison, who's transfer listed, or Tahith Chong, who's not first team at Luton, or anywhere near it for that matter. So potential there, although again, wages would be a stumbling block. In central midfield, there are obvious options. Lennon Miller, we're waiting until we get to the Prem. Alzate is a free option, released by Brighton, has in real life spent a couple of seasons at Stone Liège in Belgium. He's not amazing, but as an all-rounder is pretty good. 29, 77 rated. 21, 75 rated, about £10 million. Joshua King. I like the look of him, very much so. Not as good in the tackle, but as a Linetti replacement, we might not get much better. Joshua King is one of the main names on the shortlist. Then it's a decision between 27-year-old Randall, who is cheap at £5 million, and a spectacular all-rounder. As a squad player, we probably won't get much better at this moment for the fee. Someone that's more utilitarian in all midfield roles would be Aldo Florenzi from Wrexham. Can tackle, can pass, can't cross, but does have some pace to go out wide. Then there's Dan Gore at FC Köln in Germany. More expensive, fee and wage-wise, but quick, agile, great balance, can pass, can tackle, excellent dribbling. He's a luxury player. If we have the money, we go for Dan Gore. But at present, Joshua King is the preference and Randall will be the alternative. Although there is Liam Gibbs, but wage-wise would be a struggle to justify him from Norwich. And then Donny van der Beek is a very cheap option, but stamina is dead. Although he would be a bench player, so stamina might not be as much of an issue. So maybe Donny van der Beek. Although, again, wages would be a stumbling block. At Cam, no-brainer here. Absolute no-brainer. 78 rated. Hani Mukhtar from Nashville in the MLS. Released. 5-star weak foot. Pace, agility, balance. Even at 33 years of age, 87 stamina. Can pass. Can dribble. Can shoot. Absolutely we're getting that one done. No questions asked. Then, in other positions, Vallis is my backup if we lose someone else. He's got pace, got agility and balance, jumping, stamina. He's 6'2". He's not as good technically, but has a lot of play styles. Could be utilised out wide, although only 70 crossing. Then, with regards to wide role, I am very much intrigued by Pontus Darboe. A lot of pace and agility. Good technically. Can pass, can dribble, can finish. Crossing could be trained. He's only 22. I think he's a player we definitely sign, if not this season, maybe next. Or potentially in January. The current plan is to give Jeremy Sarmiento until January to impress. Otherwise, we make the decision to cut our losses on that front. And Darboe would be the go-to replacement for Sarmiento. Someone bids for Sarmiento in a realistic fashion, then we would consider the sale. Yazici is an ageing option as a cam, but Mukhtar is older, but significantly better. Brooks is another player we could consider. Wages would be probably a bit of a stumbling block there. Wages are a stumbling block with everyone at the minute, but we're at the point now where we're going to have to start paying people 20 grand a week regardless. When it comes to the striking position, obviously we don't want to lose Fofana. We currently have Ollie McBurney as a backup. I would be looking to loan in someone probably as a backup unless we lose Fofana. If we lose Fofana, we will probably look to buy someone like Harry Leonard from Blackburn, who was very, very good last year in the division. Mamini is someone I would very much be open to loaning, actually, from Sheffield United. They have 9 strikers. Mamini is 5th or 6th choice. He or Benny Traore would be the go-tos. They're both valued the same. They both earn the same. They're both rated the same. Traore is the smaller, but the quicker and more agile, and better in the dribble and pass, whereas Mamini is the taller, more physical, more obvious Fofana-esque replacement or alternative. Both would be good. Making a decision there will be important as well. Harry Leonard obviously would be a good go-to as a purchased alternative, although if there are alternatives available, then someone cheap like Aaron Connolly could be a good snap-up from Hull City as well. With regards to the left wing, I don't currently have anyone on my shortlist at this stage. I know I've been going on for a while, but that's because there's a lot of players that potentially we could be bringing in. On the calendar, our first game of the season is against Rotherham at the end of the month. Then we will play Luton as well and sim the game against Rotherham in the Cup before ending the day today. And Christ knows what's going to happen between now and then. Transfer budget increase, a bid from the MLS for Jack Stevens, which we will absolutely accept. I'm not necessarily going to try and negotiate a bit higher than that. That's a no-brainer. Kaiser's going to go out on loan and grow very well, we hope. And the pre-season tournament's just around the corner. Grenoble is probably a less realistic option, so we'll reject that one. Partridge, a loan to buy to Brescia. We will negotiate that as just a loan. Caleb Partridge is a player with great potential. We will propose a loan without a buy, which hopefully they'll be open to. They're not. There would potentially be more realistic loan destinations for Partridge, so maybe that's a good thing that's happened there. Sparta Rotterdam for Moreno, I'm genuinely open to because we have another player that's out on loan at Sparta Rotterdam at the moment. That being the left back of Schmidt. We'll propose a loan without a buy. They're open to that. Preferably just the 1 year. They're open to that. And if they will pay a bit more, then that would be great. If they'll pay 60%, then we can get it done. They will pay 60%. It looks like we're getting it done. Moreno to Sparta Rotterdam is a done deal, it seems. Linetti bid, Rangers, that's very realistic. We'll absolutely try and negotiate. That's a little bit higher. Trying to get as much done as we can between now and the Rotherham game so we can get as much done with incomings before we get to the thick end of this transfer window and the August month. I feel confident in the first couple of games we have in the league, but I'll accept the 2.15. Linetti's on a lot of weight, and we're absolutely happy with that. Beck's just got called up to the first team squad. He's not going anywhere for now. So Linetti looks like he's leaving us, which would be great. We're going to try and get as much money as we can from a pre-season tournament. That's not winnable, I don't think. That's definitely not winnable. That one is winnable, so we'll go for that to try and maximise the most amount of money we can get from that. We're going to work our way through as we go through now. Another bid for Linetti from FC Copenhagen. That is one that we could... Oh, Sheffield United, you sons of bitches. That's really thrown a curveball. Labato, Sheffield United have come in for. I do want to check who else they have available in that position. Sheffield United will be a promotion rival for us this season. Last year, when they got relegated, absolutely, we felt the need to anticipate the sale with Jose Fontan and actually someone else as well. Kaiser, loan to buy. We'll try and negotiate that as just a loan for a year. Kaiser, I'm quite happy. He's German, obviously, so to go to a German side would make sense, and we'll try and get that done, and I'm quite happy just for ease of use of the spreadsheet. I'm quite happy to just pay 100% of his wages, £425. Now then, Labato, 17.6 million is what they've bid, but I need to know who else they have available in that position. With Sheffield United obviously being a better side than us, but with ourselves having similar ambitions this year, I'm not necessarily bending over backwards immediately for a club like that in this scenario, unless he would be starting for them every week. You can see all the strikers they've got. Disgusting. We mentioned that earlier on. I apologise, this has been a very waffly episode. They do not have any wingers. They presumably then play a 5-back formation with 2 strikers. Gerbic in goal, Maximiano as well. So where does he play? Not at centre mid, because he's not a centre mid. Not at cam, because quite frankly, they don't play a cam either. I think we reject this. Labato was one of our favourite players last year. Labato is a player that absolutely we would love to keep. And I will reject the initial bid. If they come in again, then we will look to maximise finances. But at this stage, I'm not willing to let Labato go to a fellow promotion rival side. I think that's fair. Fuck. We were not quick enough to sign Hani Mukhtar. He's gone to Lazio. But quite frankly, if it was a decision between us and Lazio, you understand why he would have gone there, and I absolutely would not have paid him £44,000 a week. So, whilst we're disappointed not to have brought him in, it makes sense why he would have chosen them over us anyway. So the cam roll continually for the moment is still Enis Bardi's at this stage. Now then, I said I wanted to bring in some of the cheaper players that were available to me. I am going to look to do that now with the transfer budget I currently have available to me without any sales. Plymouth just got relegated to the league below. They can't really argue much more than where they are. Okay, now Arne Sigurdsson is a player I didn't click with last year, and if they want him as a straight swap, I am absolutely happy to do that. Because we'd save on the wages with Sigurdsson significantly. Are you happy with a straight swap? They are. That is an unexpected but positive development. We've effectively paid 6.5 million for Randall here, but he would be a very good player. If he wants important, he can have it because he's going to be an important part of the squad. No release clause is fine, and wage-wise, they're not going to tell me what he wants, but he's on 10.5, and we'll offer him what he's currently on to come to a club in a higher division, which he should accept, and indeed he does. That has very much worked out. A player we weren't sure whether we wanted to keep is now gone, and a player we were absolutely sure we wanted to sign is in. Right, Arnold Sigurdsson. Toodaloo. $75. And Randall. 27. 10,500. 3-year deal. Did I spell his name right? Yeah. Ooh. Both free agent centre-backs we were looking at have also signed for clubs. Ismaili is now at Yverdon Sport. And Akumu is at Saint Etienne. So they are now off the table, which is fine. We weren't definitely sure we wanted to sign one of those. One player I am now going to pull the trigger with, considering we've saved the money on the previous signing of Randall, and they've gained a player out of me as well, Plymouth, is we're going to negotiate with Plymouth again. We've been open to signing... Oh, okay. Well... They want significantly more than 9 million for Sattleberger. That's fine. I was hoping they'd negotiate to about 11.5 to 12. But I've offered 9 and they've gone, ha! So we'll have to rethink that one. That's not a problem. Let's see what else happens with regards to potential. Actually, no, you know what? You know what? I'm not going to waste any time. I'm not going to run the risk of losing Joshua King to someone else. I'm going to go and sign Joshua King at centre mid now from Stade de Reims. He's going to come in, and we're going to very much welcome him in. 10.6 is his valuation. Sorry, 10.5 is his valuation. He reckons, my chief executive, that they want 12.5. I want this kid, and I want him to start every single week. 11 million, accept it. 2% sell-on clause, sold. Signing done. Right, 14 grand a week he's on. We can absolutely afford to offer him more than that. He will be an important role. Good. So that means that he and Adam Randall will share that important role alongside the current crucial Makengo. No release clause, perfect. And he's willing to take a wage cut to come to us. We will take the bonuses out. We will offer him more than that a week. Offer him 12.5 a week. And that will be a signing done. Joshua King joins us as our second incoming central midfielder of the transfer window so far. Our new midfield is taking shape. Right, so that is player bought 11 million. Rajiv, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, mate. Darren, thank you for the 5th month resubscribed as well, my dude. Very kind of you. Right. Here's another centre mid. 75 rated. Joshua King. 21 years of age. £12,500 a week. 2% sell on clause to Stade de Reims. Just capitalise that L. That is. And that was a 4-year deal. Bingo! A new contract might keep Lobato at the club. We'll see what happens. If we get another bid from a more realistic side, when I say more realistic, more obvious side that he would want to leave, then to go to, then we'll offer him a new one. Right. Linetti's going to be on his way soon. King is in, and Randall is on the bench. And we'll start Sarmiento on the left-hand side. Start Sarmiento on the right-hand side. Yeah, we'll give King a face. Joshua King. Generate mini face. 81 potential as well. Bingo. Right, let's do development for those. Everyone's fucking peaked. Holy fucking moly. His short passing's already very good. I really feel like he's not peaked, but he's not going to grow very well. Box to box. Playmaker maybe? His defensive stats could actually be fine. So let's improve those. Maybe he takes over from Makengo ultimately. Though he's only 5'8" compared to 5'10" for Makengo. Randall has peaked, but that's fine. He's the all-rounder for us. So right, financially are we up to date? I think so. I've only got 4 million left in my transfer budget at the minute. That's changing, however. Jack Stevens sold to St. Louis City. £720,000. Jack, thank you for your service. Very much indeed. You were a fan favourite for a number of seasons, but your time at the club is over. We have, unfortunately for you, outgrown you. Player sold £720,000. So my transfer budget currently sits at 4,895,000 with a wage budget remaining of 10k. But that is obviously going to dramatically change as we progress through. Fenerbahce would like to loan to Bid Kaiser. He's currently negotiating with Darmstadt. I will reject that just because Darmstadt's a more realistic one. We were looking to sell Junior Firpo because of his wages. An ageing player that earns a lot of money to Saudi Arabia, that's as realistic as it comes right now, isn't it? Al Nassr could be the destination for the former Barcelona man. We will try and get a bit more out of them if we can, because, well, quite frankly, we know that they've got some pennies, but they probably won't pay much more than that. And they won't pay that at all. Okay, that's a surprise. I expect that someone else will come in for Firpo in the not too distant future, and that is going to be Gregorio Moreno out on loan for 12 months to Sparta Rotterdam, but that is just a loan there, and I'm still paying his £425 a week, which we're not that bothered about. Crucially so far, he says, at the risk of jinxing it, no interest yet in Fofana. Bid for Partridge. We're looking to loan him, though. He rejected the bid to Brescia. Or, no, sorry, Brescia rejected the bid to sign him. I'm going to reject that one, actually, because it's not realistic. Right. Dylan Dodds isn't in our future, made an impression on loan at PSV last year in the Netherlands and has now had Royal Antwerp from Belgium make a bid for him. If he hadn't gone out on loan to PSV, I would have said this wasn't really a realistic transfer. But after a loan spell in that region, in the Benelux region, I think it's absolutely fair that he would generate some interest. 3.9 million. Dylan Dodds looks like he's on his way to Royal Antwerp. That's another outgoing that could well be happening very soon. One that has already happened now is Carol Linetti leaving us to go to Rangers for £2.15 million. Oh, that's intriguing. We just offered Emmanuel Dennis, or not just offered, but he extended his contract last season after a good performance. 10 goals, 10 assists. I wasn't expecting any interest in him, but with players that we'd be very intrigued in buying, most notably Pontus from Harken, I would certainly have my attentions drawn to this potential deal. If we could raise about half of the signing of Pontus, Darbo, or at least as close to it as possible for Emmanuel Dennis, £4.3 million for a 74 rated player is absolutely something I won't say no to. Gent have come in and the Nigerian will make his way, we believe, to Belgium. Belgian side's interested in a number of our championship sides. It is not unfamiliar for a Nigerian player to play in the Belgian league. In fact, Gent might have even had Nigerian players most recently as well. Zagwenbia Lubin have come in for Partridge, but continually we'll probably look for a more realistic deal for that one. Do you think, McMoo? Low-rated loans I can allow to go anywhere. I don't even recognise who that is, to be honest. Oh, it's Milo Kaiser going to Darmstadt for 12 months. And they were paying 60% of his £2,000 a week wages. When oh no, I'm covering all 100% of his £425. That's fine then. Who was on £2,000 a week that we were loaning out for a bit? Not sure. Kaiser. Loan. Who was on £2,000 a week that we were going to look to loan in? Or loan out? Was it Partridge? Oh, Moreno's on £2,000 a week. And they were paying 60% of that, weren't they? So that goes there. And they were paying 1,200 of it, so I'm paying £800. Even more interestingly, guess who's come in for another one of my players? Sheffield United. They signed Jose Fontan. They do play a 5-back formation. This one I am more open to seeing through. We'll try and get a bit more out of Sheffield United if they'll pay it. Please, Chris. Chris Wilde will give me 3.6. 3.6 I will pay. Junior Furper one, £17,000 a week is definitely far too much for me. I can't justify paying him that amount of money when he's just not playing for me week in, week out. We will look to loan in a left back as a replacement to Crescene, who we hope will grow well this season. So I'm going to have to go and look for left backs now because we hadn't previously done that. We have altered the spreadsheet, though. I made a mistake earlier with the Moreno deal. He was on £2,000 a week, not £425. It was Milo Kaiser that was the one where we were paying all of his wages. Moreno, I'm paying £800 of his £2,000 of wages whilst he is out on loan. Right, left backs. I'd rather a loanee. I could maybe look to loan Zamora. He's only on £15,000 a week. Jordan Zamora on loan would actually be very, very good indeed from Udinese. Can we get that done? That would be pretty solid business, I think. Where are you? We can potentially loan him. This would be unreal. Basic terms only, thank you. A 1-year loan deal. Hopefully he'll agree to come to us. I'll try and pay less of his wages if I can. If we can go... Well, to be fair, 50-50 is fair. If we split those 50-50 and I pay £7,500 a week to Zamora as a backup left back rather than £17,000 a week to Junior Firpo, that is more than agreeable. Please, Jordan, join the club. What do I do with that bid from O'Leary, chat? He's an ex-Bournemouth player, is he, as well? Then that adds to the realism even more so, doesn't it, Leone? I know he's not playing. I want to sell him. My question is it a realistic destination? I'm definitely selling him. The question is, do we wait for a more realistic destination than Saint-Gilloise? One of the best Belgian sides. Okay. We've had a bid from another Belgian side, this time for Max O'Leary, who is a player we're looking to sell. Union Saint-Gilloise, or Royal Union Saint-Gilloise, one of the best sides in Belgium at this current moment in time, supposedly. My knowledge of the Juniper League is not very high at all. So, well, let's get this done. We're sending quite a few people to Belgium at the moment, and I don't mind it, you know. I don't mind it at all. Another thing to add with regards to the realism for Zamora in on loan from Udinese is that apparently he came through Bournemouth's youth system. So he's a former player that's played in England previously as well, which makes that even more so realistic, and I love that. And out goes Junior Firpo. He signed the deal with Sheffield United as we advance to the day of the first... and Dylan Dodds has gone as well as we advance to the day of the first friendly. Dylan Dodds gone. Emmanuel Dennis... Oh, it's all happening at once. Emmanuel Dennis gone. Dylan Dodds gone. Julia Firpo gone. The transfer budget is growing significantly. And now, once I've updated my finances and I know exactly how much I've got to spend... We will be looking to bring in Firpo. A bid from RZ for... Beck, we're going to continue to reject. He's only just been called up. He's not played for anyone other than our youth team. A bid from RZ for O'Leary as well, which we will accept. And Partridge Gaziantep. Still not really any realistic bids for the youngsters, but I need to update my spreadsheet with all of these sales now. Three 9 4 3 and 3 6, and then we take out Junior Firpo. We take out Emmanuel Dennis. and Dylan Dodds. Quickly sim the game against Espanyol. Josh King makes his first game, plays his first game for the club, and scores. Go on, lad. Joshua King gets the only goal for us in a 1-1 draw against Espanyol. Interest from Real Betis in Lennon Miller. That's annoying. Interest in Kelland Watts from Sturm Graz. That is... I don't know whether that's doable or not. I guess a player from the Championship to the Austrian League would be fair. We'll try and negotiate a little bit higher. 12 grand a week would go a long way to helping pay someone else's wages. Kelland was the highest earner at the club when we brought him in from Newcastle in this save. I'll ask for 2.1 if they'll pay it. Which they won't, but they will pay a little bit more than the 1.8 they bid, 1.85. And we'll look to get Kelland Watts done and through the door. Financially, I have bit of clout now. 15 million in the transfer budget and 66,000 available in the wage budget. So I could take some more from the wage budget and put it into the transfer budget if I felt the need to. But at the minute, I'm going to need that transfer budget because with Emmanuel Dennis having left, Zamira on his way in as well, which is great. Let's now go and try and sign Pontus Darbo from BK Håken. Håken. The Swedish team. Valued at 14, but his contract is expiring at the end of the given season. So I might be able to get him for less than 12. Sam, thank you for the follow, mate. I'll bid 11. They'll ask for 11.7. Thank you! Thank you very much indeed. He's on £7,100 a week as well. So we can give him a significant wage rise. I'll offer him important, not crucial. If he wants crucial, he can have it. And indeed he does. The potential of the kid surely will be through the roof. A 4-year deal is I think what we'll do to try and protect the investment. No release clause is fine. It's not going to give me an idea of what he wants a week, but I will look to significantly up his wages. £13,000 a week. Pontus, will you sign? Yes, he will, but with extra bonuses. For the sake of just making it more straightforward for my spreadsheet, is £14,000 a week. And he's in. Darbo joins. $11.7. Left wing. 77 rated. Pontus Darbo. 22 years of age. £14,000 a week on a 4-year deal. Player bought. Was it 11,750 or 11,7? 11,7. A 4-3-3 is really not too dissimilar from a 4-2-3-1, is it really? Let's be honest, Meow. Sam, thank you for the follow, mate. Can't really do much more at the minute. Once Watson and O'Leary go, I am going to need to start signing players. So I think it's time to start looking at centre-backs, don't you? How much money have I got left, more to the point, to actually sign any centre-backs? Not much is the answer. So let's change that from 10 to 9. And from 9 to 8. 5.6 million is all I've got to sign a centre-back at the minute. Although we will be raising a little bit more. Let me change the in-game budget. save our progress so far. The Kenyan has gone to France, indeed. Darbo definitely doesn't need any more pace. We can improve his crossing. That was the plan, wasn't it? Wide playmaker. Dribbling, passing, attack positioning. Yeah, let's do that. Get his stamina up as well. We also need to send youth scouts out as well, don't we? Haven't done that yet. Youth staff. Where are you going? Keep someone domestic still. Who's the best? Who's the best of them? Keep the best player in England. Send you. Well, considering we've been signing so many players or selling so many players from Belgium, let's actually scout Belgium. And if you want Romania, I'll do Romania for you. Another incoming. Zamora signs on loan from Udinese. The former Bournemouth man is through the door. We have ourselves an upgrade in quality over Junior Firpo for less than half the wage. That's a win. Jordan Zamora. Back. 77 rated. Jordan. Zamura at least. Zamura. 28. 7,500. 1 year. Oh. Zamura will not start. No, Crescene will start. But Zamira will go onto the bench. Always gonna prioritise my own players, and as you can see from the stats, Crescene is better in every area other than defending. So the obvious continued starter. Oh, I just put Illyria at fucking left back. Oops. Right. Smiro loaned in. O'Leary broke down those transfer. Piast Glivice. Come on now. Give me a fucking realistic bid. Play wages 254, shirt sale 700k. See 700, 706. Just the FC budget, Davidenki. Just make sure there's enough money in the bank for everything. There's an outgoing. Unfortunately, we say goodbye to Max O'Leary, who has chosen AZ Alkmaar as his destination. Turns down the opportunity to go to Saint-Gilloise and instead goes to the Netherlands, not Belgium. Fine by me, sir. Thank you for the extra pennies. That's another £8.5 a week in the wage budget. Ta very much, and we'll actually take quite a bit from the percentage-wise from the sale. Oh my god, if I could spell, I'd be a danger. What was the fee? Chat, what was the fee? I can check on my brain. Doesn't work. It was like 1.5, I think, wasn't it? Let's have a look. My club, 1.5. Well done, Ches. Your brain is in top quality working order. So my current transfer budget is 6.7. Wage budget of 15,000. Looking for, well, still 2 centre-backs as we brought in a new winger. We brought in 2 new centre-mids. I still would need, we brought in a new left-back as well. I still would like 2 centre-backs this window. But I am going to need to sign so I can then sell moving forward because of the limitations of the game. I'm unfortunately going to run out of players. In real life, you can have less than a full squad's worth of players, as you can in Football Manager. On FIFA, no, you have to have at least 18. So a stumbling block that hopefully we can manage, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I can always randomly generate youth players with the live editor to add them to my squad to then remove them from my squad later down the line if it helps the situation. Are we on the match date? No. I'm going to block offers for Beck. I hadn't seen that, Liam, no. Are there any free agents that I've got on the list? Almqvist, Mopé. Vallis is tempting at camp as a backup to Bardi. They're both aging. It's on a lot of week though. David Brooks as a squad player? Don't know. Neil Mopé as a fucking backup? Who was available to loan at Cam? There weren't really any Cam loanees, were there? No. Good. Disregard the in-game budget. Oh, Will Alves we had a loan before, didn't we, from Leicester? Pablo Gonzalez? 79 finishing intrigues. I mean, not great physically, though. Oh, Idumbo was one we looked at that wasn't realistic, wasn't it? He came out of someone else at someone's academy, didn't he? Stanley said, oh, he was Ajax, that's it. He's an Ajax player and he's just moved to Sevilla. Yeah. That was why we didn't go for Idumbo. Amari Kellyman is former former Aston Villa, isn't he? We could look through League One for a purchase, actually. Fucking Shola's still here. Where's Shola Shortire in real life now? Yazici would still be good squad depth, wouldn't he? Would Yazici join us? I don't think so. Shola's at Pauk. Do we do Shola? the Greek Super League side PAOK after a year on loan at League One 2 years ago. Okay. Looking in the cam roll, we've come across Shola Shortire. In real life, he had a loan spell at Bolton 2 years ago in League One. He's been released by Manchester United IRL, has signed for PAOK in Greece. So I feel like this is one that we can justify and I think makes good sense. Probably want quite a bit wage-wise. He's looking for a new club though. So I'll add him to my shortlist and we'll see what my chief executive reckons that he would want a week. It's probably going to be quite sizable. A number of the other players we were looking at have now signed for other clubs, which is why we've changed our targets a little bit. We do still have Vallis, who is an option, certainly. But Shortire might be the more realistic option here. 17 to 25 grand. Live chat are very much keen on Shola Shortire joining. I currently have £15,000 in my wage budget and 6.7 million in the transfer. So I'm going to try and sign Shola Shortire. He's probably going to want an important role, but let's be honest, he is going to take over from Enis Bardi at some point. A 3-year deal suits me down to the ground, no release clause, and £9,000 a week is a dream. We'll take the bonuses out. Not nearly give him 100 million signing bonus then, and we'll give him 11,000 a week. And Shola Shortire joins Cambridge United. Just as he did in the Football Manager save, intriguingly as well, which is another kicker for this. Shola Shortire joined me in the Championship on FM. Shola Shortire joins me in the Championship on FC. At the minute, I'm going to have to look to loans now because I've run out of money, I think. Was he 76 rated? He was. Shola Shortire, 24 years of age, £11,000 a week on a 3-year deal. For a better screenshot than the one that I got. Utsar, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the gang, my dude. Shola is going to be better than Sammy Schmodix. That is of no doubt. In the minute, I can't seem to shift Sammy Schmodix. No one bloody wants him, which is not ideal, but Shola is in. We haven't yet signed any centre-backs. We are looking to sell Sammy Schmodix. Yes, he is transfer listed. As of yet, no one fucking wants him. And I can understand why, given his recent performances. Right, Shola needs his passing upgrading, for sure. That's absolutely where we're going to develop him, with his passing. Advanced playmaker. Doesn't need any more pace. Advanced playmaker just has to be. Schmodix's make weight for a centre-back might be a good shout. Who did we have on the list at centre-back? Deschamps Bernard would not be too expensive. James Hill on loan and Deschamps Bernard might be what we're left with here. Gabriel Osho is 29, but solid. Remove Akumu, remove Ismaili. We were looking potentially at Tilo Kehrer on loan as well, weren't we? Do I try Sammy Schmodix? Oh, I really like Leon King, but I just can't afford it. Can't really afford the Austrian guy from Plymouth either. We run out of money for that. We're going to try and get Deschamps Bernard. No, we've looked through the free agents. There aren't really many options. We will offer them Sammy Szmodics as well, 3.8 million. Plus a transfer fee of 7.8 million for Deschamps Bernard. They don't want Sammy Szmodics. Bye. Can't do it. I need to get rid of Sammy Szmodics in this deal if we're to make it work. Do I have in a transfer budget currently? 6.7. So I can go up to 6.7, 10.7. I could afford to... I'm going to run out of money, though. I'm going to run out of money. Harry Darling back to the club makes sense to me. For 5.6 mil as a backup centre-back. That could be absolutely a done deal. Player swap. Please be interested in Sammy Szmodics. Sammy Szmodics plus £2 million. They don't want Sammy Szmodics, but they will accept 4.5. If they're willing to go down to 4, a 5% sell-on clause. Chat, 4.15 million for Harry Darling. Yes or no? As a backup centre-back. Former Cambridge player as well. What are we saying? Given our financial situation at the minute, I do feel it is probably the best we're going to get. We've had a bid accepted of 4.15 million when he's valued at 5.5 for a 76 rated former Cambridge United player, Harry Darling, which is pretty no-brainery. He'll probably ask for important. He can have it. Just trying my luck with the rotation. We'll go for probably just a 2-year deal for Harry, if that's okay, and he's open to that. He's on quite a bit wage-wise at Swansea, but they play him out of position quite regularly, and he's not happy about that, I'm sure. We'll offer him £15,000 a week, and Harry Darling will come in from Swansea. £15,000 a week, 4.15 million. Former Cambridge player signs. Now, I need to sort my finances out because we are running out of pennies. .76 rated. Harry Darling, 28 years of age. What do we pay him? What did I pay him? 15 grand a week on a 2-year deal. So I am now over budget. We are looking solely at loans for the rest of the window. We're solely looking at loans for the rest of the window. What was the sell-on clause? 2%. What was the sell-on clause? 5%. 5% sell-on clause to Swansea. Thank you. Right. So I will change Darling's squad role to rotation. Do I know? Because he was starting for Swansea. So we will see some important rotation. So now I think... Now, why do I need to change Cashin's boots? No, I'm happy with the backup right back. Corbani played almost every single game last year. Let's get this match day done and out of the way with Granada. Corbani and McBurney with the goals. Really? In a week, they're not going to grow back to full fitness. Sick. That's lovely then, isn't it? I'll manually change them to full stamina. We have had a bid for Fofana, but it's from Caen in France. Now that is an easy no, but it's intriguing to see that a club are bidding more than half extra than market value. He's only valued at 9 mil, but Caen have offered 14, which is significantly more than valuation. But they are not a club that we would consider selling to. So, as a result, Fofana stays for now. Kellen Watts is on his way out, and my money is effectively gone at this moment in time. I have 600 grand left in my transfer budget. Obviously, Kellen Watts is on his way out, so we'll be raising some more transfer budget and some more wage budget when that deal goes through. But for the time being, nothing is done. Still trying to sell Sammy Smodics as well, but nobody's showing any sort of interest whatsoever, which is not ideal. I would still like to loan in a striker. I would still like to loan in another centre-back if possible. Outside of that, I think I'm starting to become more and more satisfied with where the squad sits at this stage. We will head now towards the first game of the league season. And against Rotherham, we'd very much like to pick up 3 points as well when we get there. As soon as I advance, Kellen Watts on his way to Sturm Graz for 1.85 million. Deal done. Toodaloo, sir. I'll have a look after the stream, Liam. Thank you for giving me the extra info. Südtirol. No. Right, everyone will be fit then. For the first game of the season against Rotherham. I thought we were going from that game to the next. We weren't. Last one we did. Shirt sales 480 is the next one we need to do. There'll be a player wages alongside that. But what that player wages was at the time I've absolutely no idea, so we'll set it to 270. Season tickets, 198,000. We've sold oh, what a joke. Season tickets. Now, what I'm going to do with season tickets, because in real life, Cambridge have like 5,000 season ticket holders or 4,000 season ticket holders. So I'm going to times that figure by 4, at least. Half stadium capacity. And let's be honest, actually, we have a stadium capacity of 19,000 now. For a championship side to sell 1,000 season tickets, that is false, sir. So I'm going to update that like we do with match tickets. Cambridge have, say, 3,500 season ticket holders in real life. We now have a double size stadium. So let's make that 7,000 season tickets in real life. That would be 1.4 million. 198,000 times 7 is what we will do. And that will decide how much money we earn from season ticket sales. Because there's no way that a club in the Championship sells 1,000 season tickets. That's ridiculous. 198,000 times 7 is £13.86 million. No, sorry, £1.386 million. That would be even more ludicrous. So season ticket sales, 1,386. That is the most realistic thing I think I can do in that regard. Play wages 259. We've done that. Shirt sales 769. And then we are up to date. £259. So we're not making any more signings for the starting lineup at this stage. It's purely squad depth that we're looking for. We have a fullback, we have a centre mid, we have a cam, we have a centre back, we have a winger, and we have a striker. Although I would like a slightly better striker on loan. So let's look for one of the slightly better strikers on loan. Who do we go for though? Benny Traore, Mamini. They'd be the obvious. Mamini or Benny Traore? Traore can play in multiple positions. Benny Traore has not come anywhere near Sheffield United's starting lineup either. Mamini would be a laugh just saying his name. Ivo Mamini. Eeny, Mamini, Miny, Mo. I mean, Benny Traore has 75 strength at 5'8". I'm going to go Benny Traore. 27 and... Oh, they're not interested in loaning him. Okay. They're not interested in loaning Mamini either. Why, though? That's ludicrous. Do I, with the live editor, get Mamini in? Not Mamini. Do I, with the live editor, get Benny Traore in? They've got 9 strikers. No HP. Right, let's do that then. I'll pay 50% of his wages and we'll get Benny Traore in on loan. Loan. 12 months, Cambridge United. Finalise loan. Right. So let's do this then. Striker 77. Benny Traore. I can't remember how old he is. 27.5 grand a week he was on, wasn't he? So that'd be 13,800-ish. 13,875 on a 1-year loan deal. How old is Benny Traore? 25. I can show you how the Euros went. Let me just save quickly in case there's some random power cut. Spain won the For those that were interested, because live chat was as well, Spain won the Euros by two goals to nil over Norway. Congratulations, Erling. A, you qualified for a competition internationally, which doesn't normally happen for Norway. Erling and Martin Ødegaard, obviously. And not only that, you reached the bloody final. Knocked out Denmark on pens on the way. And Portugal. Oh, no, Denmark knocked out Portugal. What on brain. Knocked out Belgium, though. Just as good a result by 2 goals to 0 there, too. England finished bottom of their group. Because England are really good at this stage, apparently. Belgium topped that group. Ukraine and Norway made it through there. They only made it through on goal difference ahead of Croatia. Scotland lost every single game they played. Denmark, France and Netherlands all ended on 6 points as well. And Spain topped their group and ultimately won the competition. They didn't lose a game in the group. Obviously, they didn't lose a game on the way through. In fact, they only conceded 1 goal all tournament. They won 1-0, 2-0, drew 0-0 with Germany in the group, conceded 1 goal against France, and that was it. So just as in real life, Spain, very worthy European winners. You'll notice an extra name on my list as well. Benny Traore has joined us on loan from Sheffield United. Doesn't get a sniff at Bramall Lane. And will certainly be doing a little bit more than that for us this season. Joins fellow former Sheffield United man Ollie McBurney at the club. Still waiting for the sale of Sammy Szmodics to go through. So my current financial situation is I have 2 million left in my transfer budget and 25 grand left in my wage budget. If we decide to do something more later in the window with regards another loanee or 2 perhaps. Obviously, depends if we get any bids come in as well for players. Partridge we're looking to loan. Montpellier will not be signing him from me. Thank you very much. So, finally, we get to play some football. So, Darbo will be on the bench. Zamora, Darling, Shorty and Randall also on the bench. And Benny Traore. Only 1 player on the bench was with us last season. That's Oyegoke. So how's that for improving your squad depth? King is in the starting lineup. That's the only change, really, in terms of starting lineup from players that were with us last year. Then Beck, McBurney, Szmodics and Partridge in the reserves at the moment. Although, obviously, Szmodics were looking to move on and Partridge loan too. And then we might well look to bulk the squad out with some more loanees just to make us a little bit more comfortable should we encounter any injuries. So, against Rotherham United, for the first game of the Championship season this year, they will be playing a 5-back, and that is certainly, absolutely, if we consider ourselves promotion contenders this year, a winnable game.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to start questions now.
Jesus Christ, Neil, there's no need for that, is there? Fucking hell. True, they don't begin with B, so they shouldn't be too much of a bogey side, that's fair. Unfortunately, Bournemouth have been relegated. Well, forward to Nom. Kashin steps in. Lobato has Enis Bardi central in the middle for him. And options out wide. Alright. Or not. Rathbone. Makengo can't quite get there. Kyoso He's going to look for the ball and find Nom in the middle. Crescene wins it back. And get rid, please. Not the best of clearances, but it is clear. Just, thankfully. King drives it out wide. I actually haven't adjusted my squad numbers yet, so forgive any strange ones for the moment. I will alter that as we progress through later in the season. Just needing to try and find Lobato here and keep it in play, which we have done. Here is Joshua King. And finds Fofana. Can last season's championship top goal scorer start this season in the same fashion? Not yet, but maybe from the set piece. He could be underneath it. He is underneath it. It's over the bar. No, I can appreciate a dark sense of humour, Meow. It's just not going to make it in a video. Koulibaly spinning one way then the other. That was ludicrous. Just what are you even trying to play that pass for? Rathbone. Cashin rocks up and rocks out. Runs away with it. Demi Lobato. Fofana looking for Sarmiento. Maybe I should have gone through the air. There's no maybe about it. I definitely should have gone through the air. Columba. Makengo can't quite get there. Here's Nom. Plenty of runners. Rotherham. Here's the ball out to Kioso. Down the line. Crescene. Oh, he's done me with pace. He very nearly did the keeper too. Rotherham close. But no cigar. No goal either. Sarmiento played in down the right. You've got to impress this season, Jeremy. You've not done it yet. Oh, that just opened up beautifully for them. I tried to marshal the man and put a toe in. As it happened, I marshalled the man into the space to play the pass. 1-0 Rotherham, but that is kind of my own doing. I missed the ball with Kirk. Then tried to step in with Cashin and couldn't get there. And by moving both centre-backs around, ended up leaving the man in the middle completely on his own. That one's on me. 1-0 Rotherham. Time to slow things down and not be quite so complacent about how this game and season might go. Sarmiento. Looking for Ennis Bardi. In there is Josh King. Josh King, I don't know whether he's got decent long shots or not. Sarmiento might. It's blocked at source. Josh King will recover. Makengo quickly to Fofana. Quickly to Ennis Bardi. Ennis Bardi has decent shots from anywhere on the pitch. And last season's signing of the season signs on this season with another bloody goal. I haven't seen it, Ryan, but people were talking about it in chat earlier. Makengo wins that back in midfield really nicely. Expecting Makengo to grow a little this year. Not by much, but certainly by something. Use the left back first. And then Lobato's going to go on the run. And Lobato's in down the line. He's not going to have that guy for strength, though, but he will have him for a turn and for agility and balance. He'll take the free kick himself here, Lenny, actually. Can he find a teammate? Sami's underneath it. He's not going to get to it, though, and cleared away, but there's plenty of men forward here, and Makengo's probably not going to shoot from there. Sarmiento trying to twist and turn his way around, and, well, I can't really do that with Sarmiento, which is not necessarily something you'd expect given the quality of the man, supposedly. Fofana around the corner. That's what you expect with the quality of that man. 2-1 Cambridge, and we're on top once more. We do use sliders, yes. Exclamation mark sliders in G-Star. Well in, Josh King. Rotherham are giving it away from kickoff. Here's Josh King again. Good footwork from him. I should have played a 3-1, not a ball to feet. That one's on me again. Season 6, Marcus. Good to see you, mate. Hope you well. When he will have that. Tar. Have it again, actually. Sarmiento on a breakaway. He is one of the fastest players in the squad, so we will look to utilise that pace. And oh, Fofana tries the audacious. I did ask for an overhead kick, or for a fancy finish. Didn't go for the overhead kick. Went for the bloody scorpion kick. Christ, if he scores that, then I think we get some more bids for him, and probably from sides that are a bit better than SM Cairn as well. Lobato in the box, been tearing them apart down the left-hand side so far, causing their defence all sorts of problems, but Rathbone deals with that very well indeed. It will be 2-1 Cambridge United at half-time here. Took us a little while to get going, but once we found our focus, we found the lead. 78 at the minute, Marcus. Cashin and Lobato. No changes at half-time yet, I don't think. Crescene. Down the line to Lobato. Nice. Wasn't really meant for Fofana, but finds him anyway. Makengo. Sarmiento's going to drift centrally. Sarmiento with an effort from the edge of the box. Kind of rushed that, really. I'm trying a bit hard with Sarmiento because I want him to impress. I want him to be decent. But it doesn't matter what I do with him, whether I try really hard or just try and do it naturally. Sarmiento just doesn't really seem to do much for me. Into Josh King. And Fofana dropped deep. There is the option out there. Good footwork. Bardi. Bardi still, somehow. Bardi still, somehow. King. Fofana. Sami's here. Sarmiento! Ah, Sarmiento. Shank is the word. You don't need a reason to not be here, Marcus. I don't run an attendance call each time we go live. Cashin with a nice tackle. Bardi will recover. Sarmiento. Lobato's making moves. And you know that Ennis Bardi will find him because he's got the quality of pass. Lobato. Back inside. Just King quickly looking for Bardi. It will find him. And Sarmiento. Can he do better this time? No. No, he can't. And that is going to be the end of Sarmiento's day on that side of the pitch because Darbo's going to come on instead. We'll swap Lobato to that side and hopefully Darbo can be better. Fofana and Lobato. Bardi's going. Bardi's in. And Josh King's here. Oh, brilliant save by Ford. Taking it first time, King, on debut, looking to get a goal. Looking for Fofana again here. The corner is won well enough. But it will fall to Josh King again. And that was struck fiercely enough as well and was travelling. Cashin, no, not you, mate. Fofana maybe, though. Nice touch, nice turn. No finish, cleared away. Might call on Shola Shortire sooner rather than later, although I might try and get a third goal, or I might prefer to have a third goal in the pocket before I start bringing on players that I've not played with before, just so I'm not risking throwing away a result. That said, they could just go and equalise whilst I've still got the current players on pitch, which is definitely a potential. All right, let's just make the changes anyway then. Corbani makes this the challenge. Let's bring Shortire on. Let's bring Randall on. Not going to make any other changes outside of those two, I don't think. Just too central. Randall is right-footed, I think. Yeah, so is Shola. And off we go. 21 minutes left. Ennis Bardi's been so good for us. But if Shola can be an adequate replacement, then he will be the first team man moving forward from next season and maybe even later in this year as we look to try and nurture that young talent. That's a decent strike. It's a good save. Marcus has resubscribed. Thank you, mate. For the 15th month. Lobato's a cut inside winger as well. We're trying to increase Darbo's crossing, so we'll look to utilise him in a wide role on the left. He's got electric pace, so I don't really want to waste that pace by just cutting inside all the time. Savvy touch. He's going to get to it though. Here's Cho Young-wook with options, one of which is to run into Kashin, who apparently fouled him. It is absolute nonsense. So from the free kick, Cho Young-wook or Columba, or one of the above, could... They're going to lay it off, aren't they? Could give them an equalising goal. They haven't though, because they've absolutely ballsed it. Which is justice for what wasn't a free kick. Nice to see that Shola's hair works on this game. I was a little bit apprehensive about Binding because we used him in a previous save. No, that was supposed to... Wow. Okay, Pontus. We used him in a previous save and his hair didn't load properly. I think it might have been Leeds on FIFA 20. Fofana. I was trying to do the defender with a turn there. The defender read me all ends up. None of that is really usable, is it? This ball into Columba. Ball around the corner. Need to mark the man in the middle as well. Kashin's in the way. Corner Rotherham. They are pushing. They are looking for the goal to give them a point on opening day. They will not have it. Noid News. Love it. Albani. Makengo. Lobato is there. Here's Shola. Getting away from his man. Shola Shortire with space. Oh, and on debut, he very nearly wins us the game in style by making sure from the edge of the box. But it just drifts past that post, unfortunately. It would have been a great introduction for him into the fold. Certainly making an impression at the very least. Saying, all right, Ennis Bardi might be the man with the majority of the quality in this position. But that's not to say that he's the only man with quality in this position. Looking for an assist. Randall finds Darbo. Looking for Shola. I've rushed the pass. And it will be 2-1 Cambridge at the moment. But not necessarily at the end. Kioso forced wide. Continually forced wide. Please don't concede now, Ches. Thank you. Ref. Tar. A 2-1 win against Rotherham. Could have been more. Could have been less, in fairness. But we get a win on the opening day. The next game against Luton is not going to be as straightforward. But 3 points to 3 points. And Luton are a side we feel like we can be competitive with. So we will look for a win there as well.
Some questions regarding the match.
Oh, it was 23, was it? I had Shortire.
Thank you for your time.
I wasn't sure about Darbo's passing in that game, TBH. Short pass of 79, not so sure. Shut up, Ollie. What's his squad role? Rotation, and he's still whinging. Oh, you're not playing me. That's because you third fucking choice, pal. It's a weird thing to say when I've brought in loads of players and improved in every position. Oh, sore throat's a killer. Absolutely hate having a sore throat. Finances, shares, sort your finances. $769, we did that for shirt sales, didn't we? Yeah. Shirt sales 5.24 million. Oh. Hello. Match tickets 290. $273. Shirt sales 815. Youth facilities 8,000. Did we sign Mbappe? No, sorry. Oh yeah, squad numbers. Thank you. Number 1. Number 3. Not number 3. Darling 15 is fine. Cashin, Henderson. She might give Kirk 4. No, because he can be a 6, can't he? Corbani is 2. Okay, is not 4. Lovato 11, Samiento 22. I might leave at the minute. King 7, Makengo can be number 8. What was Linetti? Let's give Makengo 4. King 7, not sure. Shortie's got an 8. Actually, let's give King 8. Shola this season. This season will be 20 because in future he will probably be number 10. Dennis Bardi is going to be number 10 this year. Sammy Smodix is absolutely not number 7. Darbo can be number 7. I'm fine with everything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Happy with everything else. Okay, good. Go to the press conference.
Hello! Good to see you all here. We're going to take questions one at a time. Please be patient. You'll all get a turn.
Hello! Oh no, no.
We're going to let them go. Thank you all for attending.
That's
Thanks for
not
your
a problem, Jade. In moments like that, make sure that they both know that you love them. We've not done any F1 Manager, has he? No. Luton were victorious on their opening day, as were we. They're in 10th. We were 5th, I think. Presumably on goals scored. Salihovic up top, he's 79 rated. Barkley and McAtee sat behind him as usual. The midfield pairing of Campbell and Ogachukwu is the same. As we mentioned previously, Teeth Chong is not starting at Luton, but at the minute we don't have room for him in our squad. We were looking at Osho, but he's their captain apparently, which I wasn't aware of. So we won't be signing him. De Amores in goal is a player I don't know anything about, but I'm not going to make any changes to my starting lineup from the previous game. Keep giving Sarmiento the opportunity. Maybe actually we swap Sarmiento and Lobato about, because Sarmiento just doesn't enjoy being cutting in on that left foot. But maybe if he's to cut in on his right foot, he might actually be okay. Does Lobato get more as a right winger? There you go. So we'll try it that way around, see if it works. Don't know. I've sorted my squad numbers though, so you'll be happy with that. And hopefully you'll be happy with the 3 points that we anticipate getting down at Kenilworth Road. Cristiano's touch was really heavy there, but actually it worked out for him. Sarmiento played in. Options in the middle. The delivery's actually really dangerous, but doesn't work out for us on this occasion. Kengo stepped in nicely there, though. Fofana will find Lobato, who will spin back and look for a really dangerous ball through it. Fortuitously found Fofana, but they've gotten it away from me. I wasn't ready for that. Alan Campbell. Forward to McAtee. Trying to get him to go out wide to Doty, which he has done. Doty will be quick. Corbani will be just as. Lovely little cute ball by Henderson out to Lobato, and a counter could be on here. Bardi. Fofana was not moving, which is good. Oh, just got the ball away. Just got the shot away. Decent from Luton, that. Quick movement of ball. First time passing. Hard to defend against. Leslie takes it short to McAtee. Is Campbell now in the box, but he tries to cut that back and fails. And well, I thought Fofana was up there. Evidently he wasn't. I just tried to dink it long. All right, we'll start the defensive process again and hopefully continue to keep Luton out. And Corbani's doing a great job of that so far. Very, very good job indeed. Oh, right. Leslie Ugachukwu with runners. Barkley. No. No, Davidenki. Corbani. Let's not get carried... All right, I was going to say let's not get carried away, but it seems that McAtee got a bit carried away. Cassin out to Crescene. Sarmiento drifting. Crescene's gone again. And he's found well. And looking for Fofana. Oh, it could be Bardi. It could be no one at the end of the day. And they're going to get a free kick. All right, sweet. Good header. Cashin. Going to need players to get forward in support now. But forward they are. Here's Sarmiento. Crescene's going. Might just try and float this over. Looking for Fofana, though. Could bring it down and use a hand in doing so. Sweet. It's going well, isn't it? Yes, Brandon, is the short answer. Salihovic. Short to Barkley. Into Salihovic again. And he's got the runner on this right-hand side. And Hashioka. They've worked it well. Really well. We've defended it well. Really well. But that was dangerous. Runners all around. Bardi, they've got a lot of defenders back though. Even though they commit bodies forward, they make sure that they don't leave themselves open at the back, Luton, which is what makes them so dangerous, because they're very good with those players going forward and still very solid at the back. When you think you might maybe get the better of them on a counter and you try and break quickly, they still have the numbers back there, and then you actually end up almost getting broken on again yourself. Lobato will bury this. It's a brilliant goal, but it was offside, so it won't count. Well in. Fofana. Short to King. And well, it's a challenge and a half by Mengi. But I thought was fine. Referee disagrees, but he's not going to give him a card at all. So we'll just take this short with Kashin to Henderson, who's not really the long-range shooter. King's dribbling is sensational here. What a run. King. Oh, I got a little bit carried away, evidently. No, Ross. I love that. Thank you. Fofana's making moves. Not moves that are going to find him any space, though. Here's Sarmiento down the wing. You're better at cutting in on your right foot, Sami. Seemingly half decent. Bardi. Lobato skips past the man. Lobato in the box, drilling it across. Fofana tries to turn it home, and the keeper makes the save. Other than the ball in the back of the net from the offside position, that's the closest we've come to a goal so far today. Fofana from point-blank range. Can't get it into the back of the net. Now Alfie Doty's in behind at the other end. They've got us on the counter. Support is arriving, but he might be forced to go solo here. Don't foul him. Good save. And keep it in play. Crisene's done really well. It will be 0-0 at half-time. But it's a very, very entertaining game thus far between two promotion hopefuls. The ball was there to be won. I went for it. I didn't win it. They haven't scored. They have scored. He should bury this, but, I mean, defender's not even looked at it. All right, cool. 1-0. Not F. I'm still here on my screen. Yeah, I'm still here on my screen. And the YouTube stream didn't go down, so that just must be a Twitch-only hiccup. Lovely. Brandon, thank you for gifting a sub to the channel, mate. It's very, very good of you. It's gone to Trip and Reese. Thank you for the 51st month in a row. Appreciate it. Oh, not 50. Yeah, no, 51st month in a row. Christ. Go on, lad. And he's here for more than 10 minutes as well. Up the Musgrove. Last kick of the half, of course it was. Evening Single, how are you, lad? In quickly out to Sarmiento. Senez on the overlap. In there is Ennis Bardi. It's Josh King, in fact. And his dribbling is so good. Oh, it's a hell of a switch from McAtee. That's to Hashioka. He brought it down under control very well. Barkley to him again. No. Keeps. Look alive. Fofana. Well up, Fofana. Lobato. I see the space for Sarmiento on the far side, so we will look to ping it towards him. And he's found brilliantly. How's your cross? Really good. Fofana! Sarmiento gets the nod on the far side. It works. He can't shoot on his left. But apparently he can deliver. What a ball that was. Fofana is off the mark for the championship season. Happy, happy, happy. We'll see that cross again, to be fair. Picked him out beautifully. And this time the keeper can't save from close range. Oh, he scored last game, did he? Okay. My bad. McAtee. Doty. Doty still. It's a good cross. It's not a good cross. How are we, Swampy? Good to see you, Sean. Hope you're well, mate. Sene. Sarmiento, good touch. Such a good turn, though. Well in, Makengo. Out your feet quickly, Sami. And Bardi. Fofana's a bit lacking in the hole, making me a run option. Kobani, Lobato. Kobani's gone again, though. Into the middle. Oh, I definitely didn't put that much power on it. That's for damn sure. Ah, oh, King can't get there to win that back. Well in, Kashi. No, he can win it back. King. Oh, it's meant for Fofana, but it's found Sarmiento. Can he find a teammate again? Yes! Short! Shoot, mate! Oh, I can't believe we're not 2-1 up. We should be in front. Kirk's flattened, and I am worried about him getting sent off, so we will give Harry Darling his debut. We'll bring Shola on for Bardi again. Realised there wasn't a free kick given there. That's what I was pausing it for. Lobato in behind. There'll be a free kick given now because he'll be offside. He's not offside, and he's in behind. Lobato back. Oh, Josh King, so close. Good save by the keeper again, who's very much keeping his team in it here. Sarmiento with the delivery. Another assist for him, maybe? Very nearly. De Amores with another save. His teammates are very happy about it. How good is he, De Amores, in goal? Let's have a look. 71, that's it, Guillermo De Amores. Would have said he was much higher than that, given some of the quality of saves he's pulled out in this game so far. Towards the near post this time, and that'll be a goal kick on this occasion. Is it? No, it is another corner. All right, put a bit more height on it, a bit more depth. Fofana's up again. And this time he'll find the back of the net with a hell of a header. Foday Fofana, Championship's top goal scorer last season, has 3 already this. That header's perfection. I know in the middle of the highlight I'm taking a drink of water, but you need to see that again, YouTube. That header was perfection. How we've only had a bid from Ken so far from Foday Fofana is a mystery. He fired us to very nearly the playoffs last season. Can he fire us to the Premier League this year? We'll wait and see. He certainly started off very well. Worried about this. Chong off the bench. Salihovic. Leslie. Ogachukwu. Hasioka's forward. Kosene. Wee. Might make more changes. King for Randall again. Let's do Benny Traore for Fofana. And Darbo for Lobato. Touch and turn is good. It's Darbo. Shola's on the run. Darbo's touch lets him down. Oh. Was a heavy touch from Giles, but he's gotten away from me. We'll chase it with Makengo to leave all of the defenders in the middle, who need to be there. And even though they were, it still found Leslie Ugochukwu, who cannot find the back of the net, but it was a very good attempt with a header. Luton, obviously, got ambitions of getting back to the Premier League. We want to get there for the very first time in the club's entire history. Other RTGs besides. I don't know what I was doing there. I was too busy talking to you, not concentrating where I was playing the bloody ball. Here's Salihovic looking to get in behind now. And Harry Darling, who is a former Cambridge United player, is a Cambridge United player once more, and doing a great job. That from Darbo is not great, though. Looking for Benny Traore off the bench making his debut. Darbo has been average at best since we started playing with him. But hopefully he improves as time goes on. Barkley dinks that. Harry Darling's there again, but handled it inexplicably in that position. And now we're in a very bad spot. They're going to lay it off again. No, Leslie's going for it, and it's in the stand. A breathe, a big breath of sigh of relief. 90th minute, slow it down, see it through. Don't even know how much longer's added on now. 4. Ah, yeah, I've lobbed that. Well up, Benny. I lobbed that towards Fofana, who's not there anymore. Corbani. Nice touch by Darbo. But he's having to fight very hard and still somehow manages to work that. Looking for the ball inside. Benny Traore with his first touch and with his second touch. Buries it. Cambridge 3, Luton 1. And Benny Traore wants everybody to know that he's the man right now. Fofana might be scoring. Benny Traore on loan from Sheffield United wants that first team spot at Bramall Lane. So much competition for him there with 7 or 8 other strikers. But given the chance, he's proving that he can be the man at championship level. If he impresses, maybe we buy him next year. Benny Traore makes it 3-1 Cambridge. We will win both opening championship games after going 1-0 down in them. A 2-1 win, a 3-1 win. Might we be in the top 2 spots in the division? Fucking hope so.
Have you got time for a few questions? Thanks, that's...
Harry, thank you for the follow. And Ethan Moon as well. Ethan Moons, thank you for the follow, mate. Ethan Moon? Ethan Moons? Ethan Moonsk? Don't know. Don't know. Actually, I need to change this side around, don't I? So, Benny Traore, Short Tire, Darbo, Partridge for the time being, Randall, Finish Roy right mid. And then McBurney up top. Ah! Oh, Christ. Reagan, thank you very much for the subscription on YouTube, mate. Appreciate it, pal. Holy moly, that shit me up. Right, finances. That's transfer shares. I did see the reception Conor Gallagher got at Atleti as well, yeah. Outrageous. I had no idea that they thought that highly of him. Apparently so. West Brom have bid for Corbani. Now, West Brom, I believe, got promoted last year to the Premier League. They are no longer in our division. And unfortunately, I think we might have to try and negotiate this. West Bromwich Albion are indeed Premier League. We will owe some money to Leeds for this. Was it 15% the sell-on fee? 15% sell-on clause for Corbani. Now, who West Brom also have at right back is going to decide this. Because if he's starting for them, he has to go. Pippa, 71. Marius Wolf, 75, but aging. Ethan Ingram, 70. Chad Thomas, 65. He's going. Corbani will get his move to the Premier League. But we will look to maximise that financial deal. 12.4. He's only worth about 8.5, apparently. I could justify getting up to 16.1. And I will want that because we'll be losing some of the transfer fee to Leeds United. So I'll ask for 16.5, which is nearly twice valuation. And they will pay it. Corbani is great for us, but for 16.5 million, he is replaceable. I have to be honest, he is replaceable in that starting lineup. This will be his last game for us then, as we play Rotherham now in the cup. Actually, it won't be because Oyegoke will play as we'll play the rotated side, and we'll need Corbani fit for Barnsley if he's here, and it isn't if he's here. So with the rotated 11, with a tactical view, 2-0 win. McBurney and Schmodix with the goals. We're through against Rotherham. We beat them 2-1 in a played game. We beat them 2-0 in a sim. Is Corbani leaving? We don't know yet. Corbani is probably on his way out. That, I imagine, is going to be the situation. I'm going to have to make sure that Kashin is fit again for this next game. He'll be as fit as he can be. Everyone else will be ready. Set that for all the starting players, actually, and then give Kashin all of the energy. Make sure that these guys recover on the bench as well, actually. So they're fit and ready to come off the bench should we need them. For the game against Barnsley, we currently sit second in the Championship table. But we might be about to lose our starting right back for a significant Championship level fee. £16.5 million is a lot of money. A lot of money that can be reinvested. And a lot of money that could see us not necessarily improve at right back, but certainly be able to adequately replace the outgoing man. That will be all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. The next episode will come to you on Monday, of course, once I've gotten your transfer feedback from this episode. We don't, as it stands, have much money left to spend, but 75% of sale retention goes into the budget. So we will have well over £10 million in there. He's on 20 odd grand a week, and I'll be able to move more of that into the transfer budget as well, because we're not going to need all 40 odd. So do you have any right back suggestions for me? YouTube comment section. Please let me know. I think I'm going to need them. That's all for now. Lots in, lots out. More to come. I'll see you Monday. Right, let's save that. RTG S61. We'll edit that now. That is going to be a long, long video, though, I think. With the 2 games in there as well. But most of it's waffling, to be fair. There's not much editing to actually be done there. So if you'll allow me the luxury, we will edit that. That is going to be tomorrow's video, so I do need to get it edited. That will be the last played content today, but we will look for a new right back before we go offline. So do stick around if you've got suggestions for right back. We shall keep an eye on them in due course. Harry, thank you for the follow. I think I might have said that. I can't remember. So today's video went live earlier. It's currently a 1 of 10 on the channel, so the most watched video of the last 10 that were uploaded, which is great. 24 comments so far. Let's see what people are saying about that season finale. I would have left the man in a splattered mess. Yeah, that's effectively what we're doing, isn't it? Giving Sarmiento an ultimatum of 6 months. And to be fair, Sarmiento has got 2 assists in that game, didn't he? Fofana has 3 goals in 2 games and an assist, might we add. And Espardi with a goal and an assist. Benny Troyer with a goal. And then Sarmiento with 2 assists. Maybe Sami can do it for us. He's got good. I'm sure he's got good potential still. Let's have a look. In fact, let's just go teams, and I can have a look at my whole squad, can't I? Cambridge players. Sarmiento. Potential of 81 still for Sarmiento, so he should grow this year. Josh King's potential is 81 as well, although obviously he'll be limited to 3. So Makengo's still peaked to 75. That's fine though. Randall was peaked. Crisene, he's peaked at 76. That's intriguing because Crisene was good last year. Shola's potential is 81, so we should see significant growth from a number of players this year. Lenny Lobato's potential is now 70. After last season, his potential is now only 79. That's a joke. Sarmiento was 81. Cassini's peaked at 78. After the season he had, that's a joke. Valdemarson peaked at 78. Fode Fofana, 80. Pontus Darbo's potential is 85. Wow. Kirk, 85 as well. Partridge's potential is 89. Holy Forbin Shite. And Bertram Beck's is 81. So there's definitely room to grow for almost everybody in the squad that we think is going to grow. But the fact that Lobato doesn't have that higher potential should mean that we're in a better position to keep hold of him, shouldn't it, really? Welcome to Season 6 of this realistic road to glory. It is, spoilers, our 4th season at Championship level. And this season, after missing out on the playoffs by a matter of 3 points or so, we would very much like to get at not first team, and is pretty good at 26. He too would be more expensive on the wage side of things, but less expensive transfer fee wise. Then from within our own division, there's Sebastian Bornau from Cardiff. Again, slightly expensive on both fronts. Again, then we will look to maximize. That's fair. We were not quick enough to sign Hani Muk. We were not quick enough to sign. Is now gone, and a player we were absolutely sure we wanted to sign is in. Both free centre-backs we were looking at, we weren't deficit with Plymouth again, after 12. King to some 12 and a half. And more than that, we'll offer him more taking shape. Over. We have, unfortunately for you,
that was me talking about something else.
we were looking to sell Giuseppe because of his wage. Is going to be Gregorio Moreira. He says, at the risk of jinxing it, no interest yet in Fofana. Dylan Dodds isn't in £9 million. We just offered Emmanuel Dennis, or not goals. Probably look for a more realistic deal for that one. Even more interestingly, who's come in for another for even more interestingly, definitely backs now because we hadn't. No, I'm paying £800 of his £2,000 wages whilst he is out on loan. Right, left backs. Basic terms only. We can potentially loan him. This pretty solid business, I think. Where are you? We can potentially loan him. A solid business, I think. Where are you? We can. More than agreeable. Please, Jordan, join the club. We've had a bid from another Belgian side. This time for Max. We've had a bid from another side. This time for not manually as well, which makes friendly Gaziente. But I need to update my spreadsheet with all of these sales now. And scores. Go on, lad. First game for the club and please, his first game. That's his first game, please. Club and scores. Josh King makes his first game, please. His first goal. Club and from Real Betis in Lennon Miller. That's annoying.
What names are you thinking?
In Kellen Watts.
We finished 7th
Graz.
last season.
That is.
But
I don't know
6th and above, as you say, is
doable or
playoffs.
not. I guess a player from the Championship to the Austrian League would be fair.
Who just bid for Corbani in your save, Daniel?
A little bit higher, 12 grand a week would go a long way to helping for budget. And 6. Let's now go. PK Hawk. We might be able to get it. I'll offer him important. In. Darbo joins. They're incoming. Zamura signed. Now they're incoming. Zamura signs. Run out of players. Or less than half the wage. That's a win. Going. Unfortunately, we say goodbye to Max O'Leary. We say goodbye to Max. We say goodbye to Max O'Leary, who has chosen up now. If I could spell, I'd be at 0.7. Wait to then remove them from my squad later down the line if it helps the situation. Looking in the cam roll, we've come across Shola Shortire. In real life, he had a loan spell at Bolton 2 years ago in League One. He's been released by Manchester United IRL.
Pantea?
Signed for PAOK in Greece. Shola Shortire joins me in the Championship on FC. A 5% sell-on clause. Chat accepted a 4.15 million. We've had accepted a 4. Off effectively got £15,000 a week, 4.15 million. Former Cambridge player signs. Now I need to sort my finances out because we are running out of pennies. We have had a bid. Fana. Cambridge have Watts on his way to Sturm Graz for 1.85 million. Deal done. Toodaloo, sir. We've sold. Oh, what? Spain won the North. For those that were in, because live chat was a winnable game.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to start questions now.
A winnable game.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Have done. Here is Joshua King. And finds Fofana. Can last season Championship top goal scorer start this season was yet? So forgive any Rathbone.
We won't put too many highlights of the games in. There were goals in all of them.
Underneath it, it's over the bar. For 2, Rotherham close. Oh, that just opened it up. We'll certainly be quite so complacent about how this game and season might go. In there is Josh King. Coming in, Fafana quickly. Season with another bloody goal. Agility and balance. He'll take the free kick himself here. He'll take the free kick himself. He'll take the free kick himself. Top. Team men forward here. And 2-1 Cambridge, and we're on top once more. Samiento on a break.
This one finished 2-1 actually, isn't it?
Oh, Fafana tries the audacious. Found our focus, we found the lead. Good footwork. Vardy still somehow. Vardy still somehow. King. Fafana. Sami's here. Samiento! Samiento! Vardy's going. Vardy's in. And Josh King's here. Oh, brilliant! Vardy's going. Vardy's in. Vardy looking for Fafana again here. The corner is won well enough. It will fall to Josh King again.
Goes to the end of the game.
Labato is there. Go. Labato is there. Is at the end. 1 win against Rotherham.
Thank you for your time.
Points to 3 points for a win there as well.
Some questions regarding the match.
For a win there as well.
Some questions regarding the match.
Opening day, as were we. Luton were on their opening day. Get it into. Maybe if he's to cut in on his him. Dale Mores in goal is a player I don't know anything about.
Josh
I'm not gonna make
Shempong,
any
Juan
changes
Mina,
to my
Kevin
starting
Keben,
lineup
Hector
from the
Fort.
previous game. Keep giving
Josh
Samiento
Shempong
the
is from
opportunity,
Chelsea,
maybe
for Barcelona. Yeah, wages might be an issue.
Samiento just doesn't enjoy being cutting in on that left foot. Maybe if he's to cut in on his right foot, it might actually be okay. Does Labato get more as a right winger? There you go. The ball away, just got the shot away. Good header, Kashi. Yourself, Labato will bury this. It's a brilliant goal, but and still very solid at the back. Which might make they're very good with those. They're very good with those players going forward. They make sure, and you try and break quickly. They still have Vardy. They've got a lot of this back though. It's the not side, so it won't count. Labato past the man. Labato in the box. Labato skips past the man. Labato in the box, drilling it across. Fafana tries to turn it home, and the keeper makes the save.
Gil Maga, that's not a name I
Other than the
recognise.
ball
Thank you
in the
for the
back of
follow,
the net
SS.
from the offside
Welcome to the
position,
tournament.
that's the closest we've come to a goal so far today. Get it into the back of in behind it. The other solo here. Crescente's very entertaining. Went for it. I didn't win it. They haven't. Header. Yes, but I mean, defender's not even looked at it. All right, cool. 1-0. Fafana. Goal. And the Fafana is off the mark for the championship season. Into the middle. I definitely didn't put that much so far on this game. So Fafana, but it's found Samiento. Can he find a teammate again? Yes. Short. Shoot me! Oh, I can't believe we're not 2-1 up. Rossetti higher than that, given some of the quality of saves he's pulled out in this game so far. Towards the near post this time, and that was good save by the keeper again. Who's very much keeping his team in it here. Samiento with the delivery, another assist for him maybe. Very nearly. Damn. 3 already. This.
Yeah, such a good header.
No, but we'll wait and see. He certainly started off very well. It's a heavy touch from Giles. Gotten away from me. They're going to lay it off again. Don't even know how long is added on now. 4. Ah, yeah. Well, might we be injured? Fucking hope so. Fucking hope so. West Brom have bid for It's That's all for now. I'll see you Monday.
Right, what I do need to do is just quickly add an extra name to the Patreon end slate. Just waiting for Stephen to get back to me about his Twitch details, but we can add Stephen to the end slate. It's the one thing we can do whilst we wait for his message back. Stephen Kemp. So we'll be looking for a right back now. There we go, and then export it as well. So we'll update it on the Twitch page too. I still haven't decided whether I am or am not going to tweak the Patreon for FC25 launch. I don't know as it would actually make much difference at the moment. We are going to have a quick look for right backs. Yeah, we'll have a look on the transfer list. We'll have a look on the loan list, and then we'll have a look at some people that you guys are going to recommend. Right. Back. Haha! I did a funny! Right back, transfer listed right backs. Don't want regens. None? Good. How about transfer listed right wing backs? Nelson Semedo. A 34-year-old Nelson Semedo. It's not a long-term replacement, but no right backs available for loan at all. Okay, sweet. All right wing backs. Swish. Like free agents then. How many free agent right backs have we got? Actually quite a few. Timo Becker, 74. Antonio Esposito. Timothy Fosu-Mensah is still a free agent. How? Why is no one signing him? Ennis Lang. I suppose 75 in there, wasn't it? Yeah. Yuzun Lei. Not very good at anything else other than running and tackling, which in theory makes sense. Mas Röslu is available. 69 stand tackle though. It's actually not a very good right back, as it happens. How he's 61 rated, I've no idea. Dembo Silla? Meh. Zeki Jelik. Nah. But high 70s. Malcolm Bukele? No. Andrés Borge? No. Anyone else want to show themselves here, please? Valentin Rossier. At the very bottom of the list. Valentin Rossier. Hello. Who do you play for in real life? Valentin Rossier is Leganes's right back. Valentino Rossi regen, yeah, maybe. He's on his bike, he's away. His passing's not great. It's not a definite. He's been approached by Hamburg, though, so we'd have to get on it quite quickly. Let's have a look at right backs in League One. Any standouts here? Oh, yeah, Galbraith. Oh, I swear we looked at right backs already, didn't we? We were looking for something else. Did we? I can't remember. Are the right wing backs? Are any good? Oh, bear with. I might just have to take this call. 2 secs. Hey, I'm back now. Let's have a look. Kane Wilson? No, can't defend. Oh, that was it. That was everyone. Okay. Championship. Apologies for the phone call. Jesus, you're a bit good. Alessio Buttaro. 10.5 mil, but 77 rated and strong and fast and can play at centre back too, I imagine. He's not great in the tackle, but can pass, and he's got the physicality. Reggie Cannon, no technicals. Don't really want to. I can't really justify signing anyone from. Harry Clark might be decent as well. Can't really justify signing anyone from Southampton. Ethan Laird is out of my range at the minute. 78 is the highest we can go. An aging Kyle Walker-Peters. Is that an option? Till we get to the Premier League and we look for someone better? Maybe. It's not first team, and he would be for me. Jaden Bogle, Callum Britton. So, a 34-year-old Nelson Semedo is not very quick, actually, so I'll take him off. So, Valentino Rosier on a free, 31. Kyle Walker-Peters for minimal fee. Harry Clark, they won't sell him, okay. Or Buttaro for more than a fee. Really, it's kind of Buttaro or Rosier, isn't it, I think? Of those two. I'd rather do it in save rather than a recommendation from chat, if you don't mind. Buttaro at Middlesbrough, high work rates, quick, strong, good ball control, tackling can be trained, defensive awareness can be trained, and he's got the potential. I imagine he'll have the potential to grow. We could look at the SPL as well. That is fair. Gianluca, no, Frabotta. Cheers. You spelled that wrong there, pal. Buttaro, not Bottaro. But Alessio Buttaro, potentially 79. Alessio Buttaro looks really, and it weakens a rival as well. We were going to look at the SPL, weren't we? Let's have a quick look at the SPL. Cinch Prem. Right backs. 72, 78. Thomas Esteves. 81 crossing. Hiya! Thomas Esteves from Aberdeen. Hello. Alright, we've got 3 options then. Middlesbrough finished below us is the most important thing. Let's go for Malcolm Kirk. He's great. Okay, so we've 3 options then. I'll take Walker-Peters out. We've Esteves, Buttaro, or the free agent of Rosier. They've changed the Champions League anthem, have they? Oh. Esteves can play at CDM as well. Technical. Slide tackle for Buttaro. I think I prefer Buttaro. Although the crossing on Esteves of 81 could be very good. Jockey technical long throw for Rosier, who can cross as well. Its minor changes added a bit of classical instruments. Sounds more regal. I think they're the three. I think they're the three, don't you? I wonder if anyone will actually offer anyone like that. It's a tough decision between the lot of them. Do I use a picture of Shola Shortire for the thumbnail, or would that be too much of a giveaway, do you think? Should I hint at it? Or do I actually just put Shola in the thumbnail? I'll just put Shola in the thumbnail. Why not? I dubbed it That's a Statement Signing. Which it rather evidently is. People will recognise him as well, won't they? He's pretty recognisable. Just the export on this when it loads. Come on, mate. Fucking hurry up. That one. There we go. Thank you for the 10 bits, creatures. Which would you choose of those? Rosie, Batara, or Esteves? Esteves, you think? Borough finished 6 points behind us. Okay, no, that's fair. Esteves, then. Esteves. Right, that is going to bring us to a close for today, though, gents. Thank you very much for your support, as ever. We are live tomorrow, but tomorrow, of course, is Creator Series Day. So we will be, well, Creator Seriesing, quite frankly. So I'll send you on. I'll send you on a raid to Fabio, who's going to be currently racing in Alex Gillen's evening event, as per usual. Right, let's send you over to Fabio. Thank you very much for watching today, guys. Appreciate it. We will be live again tomorrow with some vrooming at Zandvoort and others. But Zandvoort is where the Creator Series is tomorrow. Be live slightly later than usual, 11/12 p.m, probably closer to 1, I would have thought, by tomorrow. But that's all from me today. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much indeed for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for some vroom.